EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, our new season begins with an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught at the 10. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 48 yards. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Some of the big boppers in the game traditionally have been safeties, and he certainly fits that mold. He lets his pads do his talking.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Now back to throw. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. So their defense gave up the opening drive touchdown, and now, Charles, they're going to look to work this ball down the field and get the equalizer.
Yeah, there's got to be a little bit of balance in how you're thinking and how you're approaching this game, because the way things go in the NFL today, that opening touchdown often changes your strategy.
Touchdown, Carolina! Chuba Hubbard, 52 yards. And the Panthers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 7.
Let's go now. Viking, 18, 10 through 11, 10 through 11.
He'll look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is Cantrell. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And the Panthers have recovered. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Second down and 6 now. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he is going to have the Panthers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receive.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Panthers 14, Saints 7.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Phillips. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here we go. Strike. 60 by 60.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Okay, ready?
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Back.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down back on the 35-yard line. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
And it's 4th down.
And this one is right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A carry here for Trevor Etienne. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll get this complete to Sanders, the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 40. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. A give up the middle, Hubbard. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 115 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Right back to Hubbard. Now he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. On play action, they'll throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Hubbard. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's 2nd and 7. On the give, this is Hubbard. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Here is 3rd down and 4. Looking to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. And his kick is good. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Here we go, set.
They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. He'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as it kicks away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. And Xavier Legette, 74 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Saints 17.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
The fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Lopez. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Jump. Cougar 19.
Back to throw now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. Second down and 3.
Let's go now. 68.
Back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with a little gain.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Here we go. Here we go. 18.
Up the middle they go. It's Phillips. And he is going to have a Saints first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First down.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Liking 18. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Chavez. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff up the middle. Phillips. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Okay, ready?
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Let's go. Gravity Lions.
Back to throw here. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It's close to their own goal line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think the coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. And he'll go again here with Hubbard. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 155 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The gun. Here's the give to Hubbard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
ETN up the middle. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Chuba Hubbard with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. On is Fitzgerald now for the PAT. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Panthers 31, Saints 17. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, a touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done. and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, the next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Now 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Throw left side complete. That's Chavez.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's to the sideline and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass, a run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Trap 50.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Phillips. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. Back to throw again. As he throws there, incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Up the middle they go. Phillips. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And that is is no good. No good. Wide to the left. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And partner, a lot of kickers in this spot like to aim at the right upright and just draw it back down the center. This one looked like it was aimed at the left upright and just kept bending away.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that in Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw. And once again, this is Sanders. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Come on. 19, go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 is your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is this depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. Phillips. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. From the 23, here's 2nd and a yard.
Get it. 18.
Now back to throw. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today. I know you're thinking it, but I'll just go ahead and say it. To give you an idea of how sharp he's been in this game, Just his second incompletion, and we're in the fourth quarter.
He has been locked in, laser focused all throughout this one, hasn't he?
Certainly has. He's got some help from his receivers as well. They also are locked in.
Yeah, the drops have been at a bare minimum. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock.